Hi, bowling fans, coming to you live from Silver Creek Lanes in Silverton, Oregon, where we have our stepladder finals. Making our stepladder finals in our first match, we have Chelsea Sporkia versus Christina Bystrom. The winner of that match will face our tournament leader, Laura Cowling. We'll get them started and be right back. All right, let's sit back, watch the exciting stepladder finals. After all that fun stuff, Chelsea's going to start the match on lane 3. And that was very interesting pin carry, but she does get a strike there. All right, Christina up on lane 4. It's a 24 pin handicap difference in this match. So both ladies start out with strikes. Christina made the trip to see us today all the way from up in the Seattle area. Got up early this morning, drove down to come participate. Made the most of it. Won the roll-off to get in. Bowled good throughout match play. And now she's sitting here in the stepladder finals. So Chelsea's done pretty good on this pair today. A couple really good games, so we'll see if that continues. What? I can't do anything about it. Chelsea's been throwing the ball really good today. And she gets the 7 to get out. So both ladies start with a double. Let's take a look at scores for the ladies today. Chelsea match play was 216, 269, 206, 193. Christina was 193, 167, 203, 208. So pretty solid bowling for both. In qualifying, Chelsea did lead. Chelsea went 259, 157, 236, 247, 258, 202. Christina was 202, 162, 175, 192, 184, 192. And Chelsea gets another strike, steps up calmly, makes the shot. Starts off front 3. Really solid start. Winner of this match faces Laura Cowling. One looks like it's a little left off her hand, but it holds for a strike. Really good shot there by Christina. Got a little left, but looks like she's throwing a bigger ball with a little bit of surface on it. Looks like she's throwing something in the gym series line, and Chelsea is throwing an IQ tour. Solid. Oh, and Christina with a really, really, really bad break. I'm going to have to go and get something reset there, so I'll be back with you in a second. But if it picks it up, it stays. If not, it becomes a 5-pin. Which I think they're going to... Yeah, but I think they're just going to have it. Oh, okay. He's just going to clear the deadwood. I mean, he's going back this time, so... I can't. Chelsea stepping up after that really bad break for Christina. Trying to take full advantage of it. And she leaves a 6-8-10 of her own. Alright, we build 4 frames. We have scores at 85 to 86. Chelsea working off her split up in the 5th frame, trying to get back on it. And throws a really good shot and rebounds off that open. She's down 25 to Christina after 4 frames. Christina does have a 24-pin handicap edge. So, still anybody's match, still early. Let's see what Christina does after that really bad break that she got last frame, leaving that 5-10 or 5-7. And almost leaves the exact same thing again. The 5-pin there. You can just see that's a very big ball with a lot of surface. Hooking a lot early and not having a lot down lane. But it is controlling the pocket for her, so it's keeping her in play that way. And we have our first spare of the match. So after 5 frames, 25-pin game. Chelsea can cut the lead to 15 with a strike in the 6th. But first we have Christina up on lane 3 in the 6th frame. She steps up and gets a strike in the 6th frame. And another good shot, and just a really bad break on that line again for not getting the strike. Making good shots, but we're starting to run out of frames now. Still down 25 with Christina having a strike up. Max score is 256 to 245 if Chelsea makes a spare. Chelsea with the spare conversion. Max score 245. Feel like she's going to need to get on the striking train, and probably 230 or better is going to win this match for her, potentially. Christina's been bowling good though, so with 24 pins, she's in 2-0 pace, another strike that puts her in the 230s, 240. So we may be looking at Chelsea needing them all to have a chance. We'll see how it plays out. She was going to make that one strike, so she got it really good at the bottom. Christina up on the 7th frame, working on a strike. Chance to extend her lead. And I think in some circles we call that a super bucket, 5 count, full bucket with the 7-pin. Tough spare, but makeable. Oh, it looks like the 5-pin fell out of that spare, making it a little bit easier, and she's able to make it. So Christina's got 126 in the 6th, spare up in the 7th, max score 236. 24 pins handicap gives her a max score 260. Pacing 2-0, so assume she strikes spares out. That puts her at 230 with her handicap, so we'll see what happens. It's going to be a big shot to set up the 9th and 10th frame for Christina. And she does get a strike in that. Chelsea's in a must-strike situation right now. And just is not getting the pins to cooperate this game. Alright, Chelsea in the 9th frame, max score 225. Really has to have. Has to set up the 10th frame for any chance at all. Needs a strike here. And gets a strike there. So again, 225. There's a 24 pin handicap difference here. Christina working on a strike with 146 in the 7th. The strike here puts it away. Couple marks puts it away. Any hiccups and it brings Chelsea an opportunity potentially. And she gets that strike there, which really at this point in time is going to Christina makes another good shot for a strike, puts her in the 220s. And we'll let this match go ahead and play itself out. I'll get them ready for the next match, and we'll get that match started here in just a quick second. Congratulations to Chelsea on another good tournament. And it sets up our final match between Christina and Laura. right, we're in our title match here. Laura Cowling versus Christina Bystrom.
That is a mean mug. That is the meanest of mugs.
And both of the ladies start out this game with a 9 spare. Again, Christina has 24 pin handicap advantage over Laura to start the match.
A little bit. So why is this salsa the next to Sean all day? Because he's spicy.
Because
The salsa is next to me because I'm super spicy. I'm spicy Sean.
Well, so Adrian's got a dog. He's thinking about naming her Cayenne. Is she already spicy? Adrian's, I was like, oh, she's a spicy girl. And she's like, I suggested pepper. You don't like it?
So we can say sugar and spice and everything nice.
And Christina, after a solid 7 pin, makes a spare. Laura's going to step up in the second with a chance to cut into that lead.
That was me hitting on you.
And Laura gets that shot up the lane a little bit and trips out the 6-8 for a strike. Laura bowled well all day too. Kind of grinded her way a little bit from the start. Looking at our standings, she turned it on the last game with a 240, 224, 247 to make the cut. And in the semis, she won all 4 matches, 215, 226, 278, 214 to be our tournament leader. And looks like she got that one a little bit left and left a 356 bucket minus the 8 pin, 9 pin. Laura's a pretty good spare shooter, so she should be able to make this.
Just keep an eye on them. Get up.
And Laura makes that spare. Gives her 40 in the second.
I'm gonna die. How's your ankle? It goes from being fine to it wants me to land on my face.
Is it fine when you strike and not fine when you don't?
No.
Okay.
I'm not gonna feign an injury when I throw a bad shot. That one was fine. I just threw it harder than my other shots. If I had thrown it, half mile an hour.
And Christina with another good shot to get another strike. Again, looking to parlay, winning a roll-off, getting the last person in the step ladder, and trying to run a ladder. Sometimes it works that way, but Laura's threatening to punch me if I don't say something different. So, you know.
To be fair, I wouldn't have wanted to bowl you again. Oh my god. I'm just like, I don't know what else you're supposed to do. I did not use
And Christina with another 7 pin on that lane.
And then use it 6, 7, 8, 9. It made me feel better about my 170 on 11, 12. So I'm like, is it me? Is it the lane? No, the lane sucks. It made me feel better. So thank you.
maybe it like this doesn't big punch up.
No. Yes.
And Laura with a good shot in the fourth to strike. Again, she's got one pin into the lead after 4 frames. Christina's still up by 23.
You put 9 strike, not 9 spare.
I do like this little.
That's really. I saw that the OBA. That's cool.
Laura up on lane 3, and she gets a double. She's cutting into the lead. And if you see Laura walking around, kind of hobbling a little bit when she comes back, she's dealing with a partially broken, dislocated, torn ankle that sometimes hurt and sometimes doesn't hurt.
It's called being chubby.
I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say what she just said. But at the end of the day, like, she is battling through some sort of an injury. Now again, she says it hurts all the time, not just when she doesn't strike. But just trying to give the information out there for y'all. Christine up on the right lane. A little bit high for a 4-pin, but still a good shot there.
Wait for my podcast.
And don't worry, when it comes to life, you're gonna be invited. We're gonna have
Happy to be included.
Shreky D's podcast. And in today's section, we're gonna introduce a new section of our podcast. It's called Hot Takes by Laura
Our
Cowling.
staff newsletter that comes out like once a month or whatever.
Yeah.
There's people that have like different articles that they write about stuff. Yeah.
And Christina makes
Put
a
me in
spare.
Vanport News. I will have my own article.
Hazel, no.
On the 19th.
On the 19th.
No, not a Sunday.
On a Saturday because Easter's Sunday.
It's on 420.
Because we're not going to.
Is it
Well,
Easter, buddy?
we'll see. This year.
Buddy's creepy anyway.
Hold on.
Well, you can fake one.
By the way, that rack sucks. But it's 420, so the Easter bunny's going to be high anyway.
Yeah.
Oh no, I've seen it all day. On that lane
Which one?
specifically.
3?
3 is terrible.
Oh.
Christina with a big miss there through the face with the 3-6-10. Makeable spare, but not the shot she probably wanted right there.
4 Easter passes, probably not even counting mine. I'm like, yeah. Because Casey's parents doing one, my parents are doing one, my sister's doing one. I'm like, that's a lot. He's a year old. Probably tits. I know, it's fun out. He won't remember this.
And Christina makes the spare. A really good attempt. She hasn't missed a spare for a while now. She's been bowling really good in the step ladder. And she's got 95 in the 5th. Laura's up with 60 in the 3rd with a double up. Chance to really cut into that lead and actually take a lead herself. You got a little one, so you got to have lots of Easter stuff.
He already has 3 basses coming.
Perfect.
But we haven't even made ours yet.
You don't have to.
Swear.
I mean, sometimes it works out that way.
No!
Laura leaves a 2-8. Pulled that shot a little bit, but left a makeable spare. Just cut into the lead a little bit. We'll see how it goes going to the end of the match.
I really want your followers to make sure they take note of my beautiful 4-count right-handed shot for the film. To shoot 199. Did you really?
I'm sitting here with our 3rd place finisher, Chelsea Sporkia, who would like to tell everybody about her wonderful fill ball.
Stay first. I didn't want to shoot 200 and show off in the match I was in against her for 2nd and 3rd place. So I made sure and threw it with my right hand and got a 4-count to shoot 199. It was a beautiful shot. You guys should go look at it. It was really something.
Rumor has it that was better than the machine shot.
Yeah, I think I should take up right-handed bowling so that I can kick his ass from the right side too.
I'm going to respectfully say no. But Chelsea had a good tournament. Bowled really good for a good part of the day today as Laura gets a strike in the 7th frame. So happy to see her throwing the ball well again and scoring well most of the time.
Exactly. Thanks, man. Well, I used it all up in the first 8 games. That's what I told you earlier.
We just won't say what happened game 2.
No, that was my favorite game of the day. They have to move. Yes. Oh my gosh, when I bowled a college event, Chris Barnes and like some other guy, he was like, they were commenting on our thing. That's cool.
like it off her hand.
That's pretty cool.
Missed a little bit left up the lane, but the result still turns into a strike. So
It works.
Laura's cut 13 off that lead, so she's down 11. Both have strikes with 3 frames to go. Anybody's match.
Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. I don't ever wanna feel. Like 3 and 4 broke down today.
Oh my god.
I messed up my tournament.
It really did. I know, this is so late.
I know, isn't it?
It's one of our later ones, wasn't it? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no, that was not good.
Oh, 6 count for Christina on that shot.
They just really made it harder. That's for sure.
Looks like she may have missed that one off her hand a little bit, dropped it, something. It's a tough spare too.
That was so far away. Take care of yourself.
Definitely gonna have to work to make this
Just
spare.
put me out of my misery. Put me down. I'm like a horse. Put me down. Take me up. Take me out back. Shoot me. Oh no.
Ooh,
Ow.
tried to hit the left side of the headband to make it work. Made a good attempt at it. Still results in an open frame with 1:43 in the 8th. Laura's got a chance to step up here on a strike, take back all that deficit back, and give her a chance to potentially win this match. Critical strut here. She takes the lead if she gets to strike here. And as you can hear by Hannah's clapping, or see by the results, Laura got that strike. So she does take the lead. She's facing 2-teen. And Christina gets 24 pins handicap. So Christina has a max score of 227 with her handicap. Laura with the strike here would put her in the 220s. We do have a lot of potentials here, including the potential of a tie. Oh, and Laura gets a big, huge break on that shot, tripping the 6-8 out for a strike. We're gonna get some live reactions there, Laura. How do you feel about tripping that 6-8 there in the 9th frame for a triple?
We're ugly and we're proud. Sorry, SpongeBob. Thank you.
Again, if you guys have been following the channel,
feeling it now,
as
Mr. President?
Laura's hot takes in the middle of a match. And Christina gets a strike in the 9th frame.
Okay.
All right, here's the situation. Christina in a must-strike situation. If she doesn't strike here, Laura will win the title, most likely.
No, I get your point. I just saw your post on Facebook. I was like, yeah. Yeah, that's really dumb. That's really lame.
And Christina with a
Everything's just
8 count. Something needs to be reset there.
Chelsea got it. Now I want to stop.
Hey, Christina, we need to reset the 4-pin.
Oh, it won't reset it.
Yeah, they'll do it from the front.
Gotta just score change.
They'll get it from the front. Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe it was a 2-4.
2-4-ish.
Gotta do a score change.
I got it.
You got it? It was like a 2-4 that kind of. Yeah, I think it was a 2-4 that the 2 got slid a little bit.
It was weird.
It was kind of like that, the way it normally sets up, only further apart.
Yeah.
Hey, look,
The 4-pin.
I couldn't see that with my glasses on.
Get new glasses.
I can get instant replay.
And after all that, unfortunately, Christina misses a spare, gives her a score of 169 with her 24 pins, gives her 193. At this point in time, it's not going to be enough to win, Christina had a great run today in the tournament. I want to thank her for coming all the way down from Northern Washington, as Laura is now finishing up the 10th frame. Gets that first strike in the 10th, and Laura has now become our first repeat champion in the Northwest Women's Bowlers Tour. She won at Woodburn earlier this year, and now she's going to win here at Silver Creek. I'll see you, I'll message you guys, but I'll see you, yeah, I'll see you Saturday for sure. And Laura doubles a 10th. It's going to put her in the 240s. Again, she pretty much commanded match play. Took the lead in game 3 of match play. Never looked back. Waited around for a chance to hold this match.
She fucking fell. She caught herself.
And there's Laura right there getting that shot off her hand for a 9 count. Doesn't really matter. Laura wins this match 247 to 193. And again, congratulations to Laura Cowling on being our first repeat Northwest Women's Bowlers Tour champion. Congratulations to all of our finalists today.
Me too. Sounds like that was the
Thank
best
everybody.
I've seen in my life.
Thank everybody for watching this video. Our next Northwest Women's Bowlers Tour event will be April 19th at Hazelden Lanes in Vancouver. Look forward to seeing you guys then. Thanks a lot, and see you next time.